Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Oh, for Cat and Bob, for you. Happy anniversary from Jeff and me.
A marriage. You've also been business partners for 27 years, working less than 3 feet apart. So much for social distancing, huh? Cathy has learned to appreciate trains. Bob has learned to love/tolerate dog shows. Look, I know that your tough times have come on so many levels, and you're still together and in love, and you believe in each other. Bob, you taught Cat strength. Cat, you taught Bob a generosity of spirit. You two keep falling deeper into love as you've fallen into love with, magic manta ray scuba diving experiences and exquisite intoxication and falling in love with Italy. Okay, look, our bodies, they age. Romantic love, it waxes and wanes and waxes and wanes. Sometimes your prince, my dear, is a frog. And your dream girl, big guy, she's a night terror. But no marriage, no life, for that matter, is free of conflict or disappointment or even sadness now and then. You two have had your share, and ta-da, you're revowseling. So congratulations, my friends. Now, what's the secret to staying happily married and together? Always remember how you felt on your wedding day 25 years ago and how you feel today, right now, this moment. And keep reminding each other of that feeling. Oh, and speaking of how you felt 25 years ago today, how about you introduce us, pictures and otherwise, to some of the folks who were actually with you 25 years ago?
Great segue there, Sandy.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Here we
Cathy?
go. This was our 1995 wedding and attendees. This was the entire party that we had at Gethsemane Lutheran Church in 1995. And I will read them by their names from left to right. First is my bridesmaid, Debbie Hill from Texas. Next to her is my second bridesmaid, Cathy Till, and she lives in Scottsdale.
She's with us today.
Next to me is Lisa Sampson, who is my matron of honor and dearest friend from high school. This is a fun thing to note. She was not alone at the wedding. She was pregnant with twins. Anyway, she was just beautiful on that day. And below her is Chelsea Fox, and she is the daughter of Giselle and Dave Fox. She was my flower girl. And then, of course, there's me.
And next to her is me. And then over from me is Alan Till, my best man. Below him is my son, Terry. Next over from him is Greg Voigt, my senior usher, who now lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And then last on the end is Cathy's brother, Brian, who was also an usher.
Hey guys, how about now we meet the 2020 Revousal wedding party?
Glad you asked, Sandy.
We're back.
Glad you asked, Sandy.
Okay, what we're going to do is introduce the individuals who are present today, who are basically our wedding party. But first, what we're going to do is I'm going to unmute as soon as I can find her on the list. Where is she? Lisa. Lisa.
Hello.
Yeah, Lisa was my 1995 matron of honor, and she's joining us.
As you can see, she hasn't changed a bit.
Oh, please. Flattery will get you everywhere.
To have you with us, Lisa. We'll be right back to you.
She's going to say something?
Thank you.
She's going to say something?
When we do the
Oh, later.
He's in control of all this.
Yeah.
I just showed up like I did in 1990.
Okay. Let me mute you. And next on the list is?
Next on the list is my brother Ray, who's joining us from California. Looks like he has his wife Linda beside him. Yeah, that's Ray. Ray.
That's not Ray. Where's Ray?
That's Barry.
Okay, where's Ray? Ray.
Are you unmuting him?
I've got him right here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here. Linda and Ray. Pleasure to be here. Nice to join in with you
Okay.
on this auspicious occasion.
Okay. All right, we're going to mute you now. And next we have Tammy Stanley
and her husband.
and her husband, Jim.
James.
And Tammy is my 2020 matron of honor. Hi, Tammy.
Hey, I can't tell if I'm showing or not.
We see you now.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
Okay, good. Hello, congratulations.
Have you today?
All done up in your formals, I see.
Oh yeah, baby.
Got his tux on for the event.
Even my shoes.
Glad to see that. You should see
And
what
his tux shoes. He's
Yeah.
like decked out.
Yeah. For you. For you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. The next person that we're going to introduce is
Cathy. Cathy Till.
Cathy Till was one of my 1995 bridesmaids. Cathy?
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes,
we can.
You two look amazing. No different than you did the day that you were married 25 years ago.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Checks in the mail.
and then we'll be back to you, Cathy.
Okay.
Last but not least is
And then we got to find.
Brian, Cathy's brother.
Oh, hello. How you doing? Want to say y'all look fantastic, and it was a pleasure to be there then, and it's a pleasure to be here now.
Well, happy to have you with us, Brian, all the way from Texas.
We'll be back,
Hey.
folks, to do the toasts. We're just doing the introductions right now.
Okay. Thanks for being here.
How about introducing us to your mom?
Oh, well, wait a minute. We have one other guest that we need to.
Oh, I thought you were done. Okay.
We need one more.
What's that?
Unbeknownst to me, and I didn't talk to her ahead of time, we have Giselle Fox with us.
Right.
Giselle, hi.
Hi.
Dave.
How you doing?
The woman who did my makeup. She did my hair.
Yeah.
Also sang Unchained Melody at our wedding beautifully.
Which remains our favorite theme song, and every time we hear it, we think of you, Giselle.
Oh, I think of your wedding every time I hear it too.
And her daughter is what? She's married now, and what? How old is she now?
Yeah, Chelsea, who was only 5 in the wedding, is now 30 and is almost ready to celebrate 2 years of her own marriage.
Wow! Congratulations to her.
Thank you. I showed her your picture and told her we were doing this today, and what she said was that dress that you had her wear was the most wonderful dress she ever had. She loved that dress.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. And last but not least, where is she? I'm going to introduce my mother, Maybelle Beard, who's with us from Ahwatukee. Mom?
Hi. Hi, can you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, I'd like to read something to you if you don't mind.
Okay.
Marriage takes 3. I once thought marriage took just 2 to make it go, but now I was convinced it takes the Lord also. And not one marriage fails where Christ is asked to enter. As love comes together with Jesus at the center, but marriage seldom thrives and homes are incomplete till he is welcomed there to help avert defeat. In homes where God is first, it's obvious to see those visions, those unions really work, where marriage really takes 3.
Thank you.
Oh,
that was very nice.
Thank
very
you, Mom.
nice.
We're so happy.
I love you, and I enjoy wedding this. I'm enjoying it today too.
Okay, well, we love you too. Thank you, Mom.
Well, we're just getting started.
We wish you many more. I wish you many more.
Back, so we'll be back to you.
Okay.
Take it away, Sandy.
Take it away, Sandy.
Thank you. Well, Cathy and Bob have actually asked that we take a moment here and pause and take a moment to honor the memory of those loved ones who could only be here in spirit today. Would you like to mention who we're remembering?
Okay, what you're seeing now, and most everybody here will recognize the folks that you see, are my mother and father, Robert Diepenbrock Sr., who my dad, who I'm named for, and my mother, Marion. They both passed. They're both with the Lord. They're great people. Taught me how to love. Taught me how to work. Taught me. Sort of turned me into the person I was until Cathy got a hold of me. And Cathy. Then who else?
Then of course there's my dad, Edwin Beard, who gave me away at our wedding, and what a wonderful man he was in my life. It's unfortunate that he's not here with us, but I miss him every day, and I wish so much for my dad that he could have been here with us all.
He's with us.
Yeah, he's with us. But anyway, I miss you, Dad.
One real quick thing I want to say about Edwin is one of the things I'll never forget, and it's appropriate that it get mentioned here, is I was standing at the altar during our wedding in 1995, and Cathy was walking down the aisle, and Ed turned and whispered to me, "She takes my breath away." and I turned back to him and said, "Dad, I agree with you."
Okay.
Okay, are you guys, do you have your candle ready?
No.
Is your candle anywhere in town?
Forgot the candle.
Okay, so are you gonna go get it or should we just talk about it?
Stretch, Sandy.
Okay, watch this as they pantomime lighting the candle that's made it through 25 years of love.
He's getting a candle. Oops.
Oops.
This one.
Oh, and it'll smell good too.
Well,
Too bad this isn't smell-o-vision. And as they light this candle,
yeah, it smells.
it'll happen in just a moment, folks. Hang in there.
He's getting a candle. Hold on. Hold on.
As all good candles do, not only will it give us actual light, but it will also illuminate our memories and our hearts and bring honor to the lives that we're remembering today. And wishing could be here with us in person to celebrate, because those are three people who would have been very happy to see this happen 25 years later. I mean, come on, look at this face, will you please? You look like a Disney princess right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Someday your prince will come. Oh, look, he's here with a candle. So, ladies and gentlemen, just a moment of silence and a thought for these loved ones and perhaps your own too, that you would like to be sharing some pretty happy times with right now. Go, baby.
Ooh. Got it. Yay.
And very appropriate as the candle burns is the Apache marriage poem. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be the shelter for the other. Now you feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth for the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Now go to your dwelling to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
And I'm just going to say something so you can see the candle. The screens are voice activated. So there's our candle. That was a lovely poem, Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now we come to what is one of my favorite parts of the revousal ceremony. It's called by me the Declaration of Support. Their tax day before Easter wedding 25 years ago was attended by 225 relatives and friends. And as is the case today, they were surrounded by love and gifted with loving support. Soon, Bob and Cathy will officially be redeclaring their commitment to their love and marriage. And we are here to witness that, but there's actually more. It's also our collective responsibility to be here with them and for them to see them through the next 25 years. I'm assuming, by the way, that we'll all be back here on April 15th, 2045. Cathy will be sending out your Zoom invitation any day now. So, as we celebrate the love that Cathy and Bob have for each other, it's also very important that we celebrate the love that we have for them. Sure, some of you may know one of them longer or better than the other, be related directly by blood to one or the other, but we are all still here to honor both of them and their commitment, their absolute love, and their decision to renew, rededicate, reaffirm, and reavow. Okay, so it's time for a little group participation. Now, I ask each of you who are participating here today to make a few vows and a few pledges and a few promises. Are you ready? Now, even though they won't see you, Cathy and Bob will feel the love. So they can, and by the way, if you don't have your camera off, they actually will see you. Can I ask that everyone stand, please, except the bride and groom? Could everyone please, who is able, everyone stand?
If you can.
I said, if you're able. If you're not able, it's okay.
It'll mess up the
Family and friends of Cathy and Bob, will you promise to offer your support when it is needed and be wise enough to know when it is not? A head shake will be sufficient. And it should be an up and down head shake, if I may say so. Friends and family of Cathy and Bob, will you vow to withhold judgment? Thank you. Will you promise to stand beside them and not between them? Thank you. You may be seated. Although they didn't hear your words, they saw you shaking your head. And they will definitely feel the love as together we declare our support for the bride and groom by answering with a resounding, yes, we do. You can mouth it. They can see your mouth. Yes, we do. We vow to support you two.
Let's just, no,
Okay, all right.
All right, kids. Look, we make all the choices all the time. Sometimes it doesn't look or feel like we have a choice, but we do. We always do. And in an instant, you decide how to act or react. The choices that you make in those instants are what can result in the creation of more unity and love. Bob and Cathy have learned to think before they speak or act and to let their relationship be the highest expression of themselves. Their marriage is a verb. They stay in marriage, in action, and that's how they've been managing to keep it alive for 25 years. To quote Khalil Gibran from the Prophet, and think not that you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. When you love someone, you do not love them in exactly the same way from moment to moment. That would be impossible. And it's even a lie to pretend that you could. And yet this is exactly what most of us expect, don't we? We have so little faith in the ebb and flow of life and love and relationships. Anne Morrow Lindbergh, author and aviator, said this so beautifully. We leap at the flow of the tide and resist in terror its ebb. We are afraid it will never return. We insist on permanency and duration and continuity when the only continuity possible in life, as in love, is in growth, in fluidity, in freedom, in the sense that the dancers are free, barely touching as they pass, but partners in the same pattern. And so you two are partners in the same pattern as you dance. At this point, I invite Cathy and Bob to make this a true revousal. But first I ask you both, do you choose freely and happily to again declare the promises made 25 years ago today? Cathy?
Absolutely.
Bob?
I say absolutely as well, without a doubt.
Now in front of family and friends, please share your commitment to each other.
Okay, this is interesting because Sandye asked us when we were planning this if we wanted to create some vows that would reflect the 25 years that we've spent together. And when I went back and looked at the original vows that I had written for Cathy in 1995 at our original wedding, I couldn't come up with anything that said it more clearly or lovingly or succinctly. So I'm just going to repeat what I told Cathy on April 15th, 1995. I loved you before I ever saw you, for our souls have intertwined from the first spark. You were a desire, a hope for a life of wonder, excitement, peace, and acceptance. From the first touch of your lips, passing through the flames on that shared corner of time, to this day as we stand together. You cradled me when I cried as a babe. You laughed with me in exultation. You walked the sheer precipice with me in defiance of fear. You taught me with patience to see the world through gentler eyes. You gave me confidence by praising me when I won and when I failed. You helped me to see that dreams can come true if you have faith. You showed me that love has no conditions, no time limits, no boundaries, that through love anything is possible. Before this gathering of our friends and before God, I pledge to you to always be your friend, lover, champion, and protector. You were right. This has changed everything.
And I have to say the same thing. My vows to Bob are going to be exactly what I said 25 years ago, because they are just as relevant then as they are today. So here's my vows to my husband of 25 years. I once said to you that if our relationship was meant to be, time would make no difference. Throughout the time that has passed, we have had many wonderful and loving moments and many difficult challenges. Yet our love for each other has endured and strengthened in time. Our love really started out as a friendship, the kind of friendship that creates a bond of trust and understanding. And through this friendship, you taught me to believe in myself and to always be positive and loving to myself and to others. As you are my best friend, I will always be yours. I give to you on this day all that I am, my heart, my body, and my spirit. For I know that you will take care of these gifts that I offer with the same love as they are offered to you. I have searched throughout time from our past lives to this life for the right man. On this day, my search is over. I have found the man, the friend, and the lover, the soulmate my heart was waiting for. As I embrace you into my life, now again as my husband. Time would make no difference. Before our friends, our family, and the loving Spirit of God who are here to share our happiness today, at this moment, at this time, it is meant to be.
I'm verklempt. I'm so glad I brought Kleenex. And now, Bob, Kat, I ask you both, do you promise to remember the way you feel about each other right now and conjure up that memory as needed?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely, again.
May your home be forever filled with peace, love, happiness, and fun. And now, a tangible token of the revousals made by Cathy and Bob. This is not their wedding rings. Been there, done that. Today, Cathy and Bob present a symbol of their time together. Today, Cathy presents Bob with a silver wristwatch, a symbol of their time together, future, past, and present, and the timelessness of their love. You may present that to Bob.
You want to say something so they can see it? There it is. There we are.
This is my gift to Bob. It is a silver watch. And as I said in my vows, time would make no difference. For me, time with you is endless. From the past to the present, and even to our future. I love you. I love you. Thank you.
Bob is representing Cathy with a diamond heart pendant that he actually gave her 25 years ago. A broken loop is being strengthened. Okay, it's being replaced, but doesn't strengthen sound a little better, right? Anyway, in its golden embrace, with the shine of the diamonds to describe his love, the diamond glow will surround her. A simple symbol, easy for me to say, a simple symbol of a promise for the future. And besides, everyone knows diamonds are forever, right? Ask James Bond. Would you present her with her necklace, please?
It's not on the chain right now. This is the diamond pendant or the diamond brooch. I bought this when I was working in California on Fifth Element. And what the interesting part of the story is, Cathy has worn this for 25 years, almost constantly, to the point where these clasps at the top, as they swung on the chain, have actually worn through from wearing it. And we were lucky that it just didn't fall off and disappear. But we have it. I'm going to repair it and have her be able to wear this hopefully for another 25 years. So I think it's very appropriate that the time she wore it of the 25 years is what wore the clasps down, and we're going to renew that.
This exchange of tangible gifts is a sign that each of you has chosen the other yet again to be lover, partner, and best friend. Today, tomorrow, always. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you to reset your screen up in the top right to speaker view and unmute yourself, but hold tight. Shh. Wait until you get my signal to make some noise and then let her rip, okay? But for right now, you'll know when.
Okay.
So you may unmute yourselves up in the corner, switch over to reset your screen to speaker view.
The gong.
Back to Cathy and Bob.
We've done it apparently.
Cathy and Bob.
No, we're not. We haven't done it. You haven't missed anything.
Oh, I think we're
Okay. Cathy and Bob, now that you have made and remade vows
Well, doesn't look like it's muted.
to each other,
Start.
and your commitment to each other, it is with great joy and unending happiness that I can repronounce you wife and husband. And get ready, folks, because this is going to be the longest kiss in the history of life. You may, as I continue, kiss your spouse. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, start kissing. Ladies and gentlemen in Zoom land, you are being unmuted, and like the ringing of the bell at the end of a Catholic service, make some noise to commemorate this auspicious occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, may I represent Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Cathy Diepenbrock. Hey, happy couple.
There we go. Still with a kiss.
Okay, we're gonna leave everybody unmuted now. At this point, we are going to do toasts. We have 3 people in particular who participate in toasts. Brought your own YB, and these actually are 2 silver goblets that we had gotten from the Arizona Renaissance Festival when we got married. It is a king and a queen, and this is what we will be toasting for our silver wedding anniversary. So the first person I'd like to call upon who would like to do a toast will be my 1995 Matron of Honor, Lisa Sampson.
Woo! Hello, you two. Thank you very much. I love those goblets. And I see that they clasp hands together. If you can show us how they do that, that's really special. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Very special, very Renaissance fair. Well, today we celebrate the love of Cathy and Bob. And I've known Cathy since before she ever met Bob. And I remember 30 years ago, her telling me about the amazing man that she had met and how she had fallen madly in love with him. And, you know, Cathy is a statuesque, creative, musically talented soul. And I knew it at 12 years old, Cathy, and I know it today. I've known Cathy since I was 12 in junior high school. We look exactly the same, right?
Much.
Very funny. Well, it really was an honor to be your 1995 Matron of Honor. And as you mentioned before, at the time I was pregnant and you called it. I was in total denial at the time, but you said, "Oh, you're having twins." And I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." And certainly I did, and they'll be 25 soon. Yay! I was 3 months pregnant. I don't know how I zipped up that dress. Anyway, you always did have a knack of having intuitive abilities. So here, here, sister.
Here, here. Thank you, sweetie. We love
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. Sorry, I still have the floor. You know, somehow, so I wanted to remind you that being pregnant, my memories of the wedding are very different possibly than a few other people's. I have never eaten so many chips at a rehearsal dinner. And I love sitting next to your cousins, your rowdy cousins from Texas. I'm looking at Brian when I'm thinking about this. And I can still remember when they all kept saying, "Obey, obey." Do you remember that, Bob?
Well, in fact, Bourbon over here with the headphones on probably remembers that better than anyone.
But they were drinking and they just kept saying "obey," and it was really funny.
Fake backgrounds.
So I ate through the rehearsal dinner, and then the next day after the wedding, I enjoyed feasting at the buffet afterwards. And I celebrate the strong union that you two twin flames have for each other. I'm very lucky to know you, and we are all lucky to witness the incredible, beautiful love that the two of you have. I would ask you to raise your glasses to another 25 years of the most creative, passionate soulmates I've ever known. Here's to Bob and Cathy Diepenbrock.
Here. Woo-hoo. Here.
Okay. Going to over to Lisa, and
Why not?
you've situated yourself in front of a beautiful hanging with your lovely wife, and take it away.
Me?
Ray.
Oh,
Ray.
oh, Ray. Oh, okay. I didn't catch my name there. Are we unmuted?
Yeah, you are unmuted.
Everybody's unmuted.
Okay. Well, I think the fact that you guys have such a nice collection of friends and family and previous participants in your original wedding are involved here, that's a testament to the quality of your relationship. And Bob, as your brother, we've shared a lot of good times together. I was thrilled to see that you had met Cathy, and that you two have had such a wonderful life together for 25 years. I would have to say, and so beautiful and young that she is, as they would say, who was it? Oh, it's right here. Oh yes, you're only as old as the woman you feel. Oh no, wait a minute, that was. I'm sorry. That was from the bachelor party. I got that confused. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the right one. They say you don't marry the person you can live with. You very marry the person you can't live without. That sums up.
Cute. Nice. Cute.
That sums up Bob and Cathy. To the happy couple.
Thank you.
Happy couple.
My 2020 Matron of Honor. Take it away, Tammy.
Am I unmuted? Can you
Yeah.
hear- Oh, you can hear me?
Everybody's got the floor.
Everybody's
Okay.
open.
Okay, so attending a wedding anniversary renewal of vows is hardly a common experience. Indeed, for some of us today, this is probably the first time we've ever been included in such an event, right? And is it not just like Cathy and Bob to do something unique, something extraordinary, to show all of us how to express a deeper sense of appreciation and gratitude for our lives, and more specifically today for our soulmates. My husband Jim and I have known Cathy and Bob for a little more than 10 years. And we have to admit that one of the things that we like most about hanging out with them is the way that they treat one another. They inspire us to be generous, to be playful, to be respectful, to be truly supportive of one another, because that's how they are with each other. They inspire us to be truly loving. So I'd like to make a toast, and please raise your glasses with me, to this extraordinary couple who are a light of inspiration to us and to our world.
Here, here.
Your hair.
Here? Here.
Okay, now we're going to open it up to anybody who'd like to say something nice. I hope it was something fun. But if you're going to say something, you must raise your hand. And so we already have somebody who's done this. Kathy Till, go ahead.
All right. Well, I think about you guys so much. With everything that's going on right now, there's one thing that's so special is when we can connect like this, and it feels like it was yesterday, even though it was 25 years ago. But to be exact, it was 9,125 days ago. 219,000 hours ago, and 13,140,000 minutes ago.
Wow.
But the one thing that I know with the two of you is that there have been countless memories that you've created since that time. And being someone's soulmate is never easy, especially when you think about 25 years. You both deserve all the praise that there is that's out there in the world on this beautiful silver anniversary. See, 2 little drinks. I haven't drank anything, so I have 2 little drinks and I'm already feeling it. But anyway, happy 25th wedding anniversary. And if only I could have put my sunglasses on, it would have been a remembrance of everybody walking out with all the guys coming out with their sunglasses.
Oh, yes, that was great.
I don't have them here with me, but cheers to Bob and Kathy. Happy silver anniversary. I love you forever.
Thank you.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Anybody else like to say anything?
Huh?
Ask questions, like to say anything?
What?
Oh, we got Nancy Wittenberg.
Well, you both look terrific. And thank you for inviting me. I'm amazed that I was able to get on and do this.
I
You
didn't
talked
recognize
me
her.
through it.
She has a wig on.
Yeah. Yeah, Maybelle, thanks a lot. I thought I was in disguise here.
You look so nice.
Well, it looks a lot better than my real hair, I'll tell you.
Beautiful. Looks nice.
Yeah, thank you. You look great. It's
You
so
look
nice
good.
of Bob and Kathy to let us get together like this.
Well, it's
This is all the modern technology that you and I are not used to. We're too old for this, Bob and Kathy.
Oh no, we're kind of coming up right behind you.
thing I did want to mention. You may notice that I made the remark about a gentleman named Bervin Merching, who's the gentleman in the middle of the screen with the black ears, with the headphones on. And I wanted to just make a mention of one of the most amazing things that happened at our wedding in 1995 was doing. Bervin is a very social kind of guy. He's with the Lutheran Church, and unbeknownst to us, Bourbon and a couple of our other cousins conspired behind our backs to set up what is called a grand march. Now, this is a very Southern thing, and I was raised in California from Yankee parents, so I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen. And they arranged this grand march, which is you start with the bride and groom, and basically it's a Southern tradition so that the women can show off their gowns. It's a very much of a Gone with the Wind kind of a thing. And you start with the bride and groom walking down the aisle, and then they split off and they pick up the parents, and then they split off and they split off. And pretty soon you've got a lot.
Bob, I think your brother's trying to tell you to be quiet.
Is that him? It's amazing. I didn't see his mouth move. This opportunity. Thank you, Brent. That remains an indelible memory in our hearts.
And just so that you guys all know, we had some things that we want to share about what our wedding was like about 25 years ago. One of the couple of the funniest things that happened was when the wedding was over, we went to our bridal suite, and I walked in. We're walking around, looking around, and one of the things that I discovered was we had a really beautiful fruit basket. And it was lovely, and we thought, wow, I mean, after all the food that we had at the wedding, we had a fruit basket for, to snack on. But then I got to looking at it a little bit more closely, and it looked like somebody had eaten out of it already.
What happened?
What's this all about? Come to find out, because Bob's dad's name is Robert also, and they were also staying at the hotel. They went to the room first. It was for them. So
drive-by fruiting.
Drive-by fruiting. If any of you weren't at our wedding actually happened the day before Easter. Ironically, one of the things that got us a little concerned in trying to get to the church was the fact that between Mom's house, which is where I was getting dressed and ready to go, and I think, Giselle, you probably remember this, there was an Easter parade going on between us and the church.
Yes.
So we were having some challenges trying to get across the Easter parade to make it to the church on time. So that was one of the things. And then, of course, on our wedding night, can I say this?
Well, if everyone has these images of how you consummate your wedding night. Cathy and I were so wound up that we went watching Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah, that was. Our family knew that we consummated the marriage by calling them over at my mother's house while they were having a party, and we announced that we had consummated the marriage. So.
Better than Apocalypse Now.
And then one final thing that we'll let you guys know: when we were in Jamaica on our honeymoon, we ironically it was the weekend of at Sandals and the Grill.
Yeah.
And it was the week that they were having what they call reunion week. And we were room, and all of a sudden we got this cute little message underneath the door, and we looked at it and
would you please join in the renewal of vows?
And we kind of went, oh.
So we
why not?
So we went down. There was a line of people to see the minister who looked like Desmond Tutu. We're all exchanging.
You have a picture?
Information. I think we do. It's going to be hard to see.
Hopefully you'll see it.
Pull back.
Wait a minute. No, this way.
Pull back.
The virtual background.
Yeah, the virtual back. Okay, there. I remember that picture.
Yeah, this is when we actually renewed our vows.
So we were standing with and they were going, oh, married, and bringing you back to Jamaica. What are you celebrating? Well, we've been married for 20 years. Oh, how long have you been married? 10 years. Oh, how long have you been married? 4 days.
4 days. Hey, they invited us. The interesting thing about that is the song that they sang for the first dance.
Oh no.
was Unchained Melody.
That's crazy.
Does anyone have, before we dominate the whole darn thing, does anyone else have something they'd like to say? Just put your hands up.
Oh, we got Heather.
Yes, Heather.
Go ahead, Heather.
Hi, just wanted to say congratulations, and I think it's wonderful you guys are together. You know my profession as a divorce attorney, so but I really like marriages that last a long time. So
Where do you live?
San Francisco. So anyway, I just wanted to say I'm really happy that you're having this renewal, and you guys are a great couple.
Thank you. Heather was at our wedding also. That was a long time.
Yeah, with all 3 daughters. Yeah.
It won't be right.
Anyone else?
Say something nice.
Oh, come on, don't be bashful.
Man. Oh, wait a minute, Tammy. Tammy's got something to say. Tammy, is your microphone on? Your mic is off.
Here.
There.
I was just waving at you guys.
Just waving.
I would like to say one thing.
Oh, dear.
So, well, one thing. I said it. No. We had a long conversation about you two the other night when she was putting together her little toast, and we really got present to how much creativity and like joy that you've brought into our lives, and we really do appreciate that. And you guys are a great couple.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bringing us to what?
Why don't we play Unchained Melody at the end?
I like Elnora over here with her. Elnora, what are you drinking? Elnora?
What?
What are you drinking?
Grape gin.
Whoa.
Whatever it is. So do we want?
Did I say something?
Tom's got his hand up.
Mr. Bramwell.
Oh, so first off, I just wanted to get in my installment of the Bob and Cathy, the drinking game home edition. First off, we'll work for food. Secondly, just wanted to take the opportunity to say that I'm very, very glad to have you as adopted family in my life, and I love you both. And I wanted to take the opportunity to say hello and I love you to Maybell,
Definitely.
also on the screen, whom I miss very much. And I
Hi,
hope you're
sweetheart.
doing okay.
I am. Thank you very much, sweetheart.
I miss
It's great
you.
to see Maybell.
I miss you too.
Well, I have
Here's
to
to
say,
you,
I
Maybell.
miss Maybell too.
Here's to Maybell.
Yay.
Cheers.
Finally. To Maybell.
Yeah, Maybell, it was so nice talking to you the other day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I
I
owe
just
you a
wanted to
phone
tell.
call now.
Oh, Lisa, something to say.
Lisa has an afterthought.
How about we watch you walk out of our ethereal creative minds, out of the chapel, to Unchained Melody again?
Yeah.
Challenge we have is that we
I
tested
don't want to talk to you.
music, and unfortunately
Didn't
it
work very well.
will not work very well, but we will make a special change here. And so we are now out of the chapel and we are in the garden.
Can you hear this?
Hear it. We
Can't
said
hear it? Okay.
with the
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, dear. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
I don't think we should
Oh, wait a minute. Maybelle, do you have something to say?
I would. In the very beginning, I just wanted to say that I didn't think this marriage would last, at least not 61 years like mine. But I'm just thrilled to death that it did. I mean, you really had to work at it.
Yep.
It's the truth. I was there.
No, it's cute.
Really feel, Maybelle.
What?
Brian?
What'd you say, Lisa?
I said, I love the way you say how you feel.
Well, if they don't know it now, they're never gonna know it.
She always has.
Okay, wish you many more happy anniversaries, Cathy and Bob. This was nice.
Brian, were you wanting to say something?
Yes.
Well,
I've known Cathy since she was just a little stinker. That's a long time, I tell you. But I want to say I've watched y'all, blossom and grow over the years, and it's been a pleasure to be involved with y'all as family. So I want to wish you a very happy anniversary.
Thank you.
You seem very magical, like a wizard, because with your virtual background there, Brian, you keep popping in and out like you're like.
I'm kind of spacey, What happens when you're on the beach?
Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up and wish you all well. And thank you so very, very much for sharing this wonderful time.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a beautiful day, Bob.
Thank you. Happy 25th.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Happy 25th.
Love you.
Oh, before we want to let you know is that we have recorded this whole thing, so it will. I forgot to record it in the very beginning.
We got part of it.
But anyway, we've recorded it, so when we get ready to, we'll make it available if you all want to see it again. And of course, we all wish you well. Stay safe. We also want to thank Sandye for doing such a wonderful, wonderful officiation.
That was great.
Good job, Sandye. Good job.
So my pleasure.
Again, everybody, stay well, stay safe. So glad that you were with us.
And in closing, I'd like to say, everyone, as Cathy says, stay safe. We all realize we're dealing with a new paradigm with the coronavirus. But one of the great things about it is we've all been reminded, and in this group is a wonderful reminder of friendship, love, and how we can mutually support each other. We don't need a government. We don't need anything but ourselves. And we will get through this. And let's not lose touch. Let's use this as a way to, we're stuck inside, yes. And not just say, oh yeah, well, we should just touch. No, let's stay in touch.
So Zoom us anytime you like.
Yeah, anytime. We love you all.
Love you all. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
Love you.
Come on.
Cheers.
Bye. Happy 25th.
Yeah, happy 25th. Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a great picture.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go either, but bye-bye.
I don't want to go.
That's a great picture.
Okay.
Oh, she left.
She said she didn't want to go, and now she's gone.
She's gone.
We're going.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe. Okay. All right. We're off.